Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today on Master the Blue Chai, we are really going down the rabbit hole. Prince William's revenge. Thanks to we have a revelation, something not seen before, so watch to the end. The royal family has been making headlines for years, but one of the most intriguing storylines is the ongoing tensions between Prince William and Prince Harry. Their contrasting paths and significant roles in the public eye have fueled a media frenzy, with fans and critics alike eager to know what's really going on behind palace doors. The core issue that led to the conflict between the brothers is a complex one, rooted in their fundamentally different approaches to royal life. One is destined for duty, the other for play. One the heir, one the spare. Henry has always been jealous of his older brother, who has always been better than him. More important, better at sport, better in school. He tried to forge his own identity by being called Harry. As a rule, all younger brothers are jealous of their older brothers. They are they are always better at nearly everything. It's natural, they are an older child. Then in the case of these brothers, when they went to Balmoral and had to share a room, William got the larger bed. An issue that Harry is still complaining about today, even mentioning this in his book Spare. Harry wrote that William, as the heir, had the larger half of the room with a double bed, a good-sized basin, a cupboard with mirrored doors, and a nice view. Harry's side of the room, in contrast, was far smaller, less luxurious. He stated he never asked why but didn't need to ask, implying it was due to the heir and spare dynamic. William was also tutored by Philip, who seemed to have more time for William than Charles, William even helping with the barbecue. Philip was grooming William to be the patriarch, a role he fulfills today. Then again, also in his book Spare, Harry complains about William spending weekly afternoon teas with the Queen Mother. I guess in a spoilt little brat like Harry, he didn't realize this was kindness but lessons on statecraft. Really just the idiocy of a privileged twat and normal bratty brother behavior. Or you would think, until it goes much darker. Clashing in the cottage. The self-entitled one, again puts in his book Spare about William throwing him to the ground in an argument that turned violent, with Harry landing on and breaking a dog bowl. Now it goes dark, very very dark. The problem with being an idiot and a constant liar in the case of Meghan and Harry is the documented evidence is there. So Christopher Bouzy and Omid both waged campaigns against Catherine, Princess of Wales. At the time, the Sussexes were represented with Harvey Weinstein's PR agency Sunshine Sachs, acknowledged as true masters of the dark arts. It was always assumed by many that these campaigns were started and coordinated by SS, with degrees of separation with Meghan. Now we found out in 2023 that Harry was deleting text messages and emails from 2021 to 2023 with Omid Scobie. In 2024, Prince Harry was involved in a case against News Group Newspapers, the publisher of The Sun, over allegations of unlawful information gathering. The court found that numerous potentially relevant documents and confidential messages, including those between Harry and the ghostwriter of his autobiography, Spare, had been deleted between 2021 and 2023, raising concerns about the preservation of evidence. So we ran an AI program designed for insurance fraud against all the messages in the 3 court transcripts, asking it to find any connections from the messages and actions with Sunshine, Omid, Bouzy and others. With 98.7% probability, it came back with Harry coordinating the attacks. The missing messages all directly relate to attacks, and most importantly the language in the messages before and after were used. That's right, the attacks on Catherine appear to have been coordinated by Harry. There never was messages between Harry and Meghan, so we don't know her involvement. What do you think? Comment below. Now also remember that the whole racism angle in the royal family comes from a recollection from Harry. For me this is clear, this all came from Harry. Why is the question? Let's look at why. To impress Meghan? Maybe. Jealousy and he's just a petty little man, maybe. My view is that it was implanted and coached through his woke counseling and his discovery of privilege and implicit bias. This type of behavior seems to be a common occurrence of those that have gone through this type of therapy. He was trying to make up for past sins, and of course his wife and Catherine had beef. So he could have thought he was doing good. After all, he is a psychopath. So take the names out and test it for yourself. Put those events into I as a concerned parent trying to find out what is happening, and it says this is the most likely. Interestingly is the timing of these court cases and the timing of William stopped talking with his younger brother, and it matches. Coincidence? I think not. So what is William's revenge? Well, as the patriarch of the family, his staff have managed to get the king to stop paying for Harry's PR. His staff have also researched how he revokes titles. For me, this is great. The actions of a king: protect your family, your queen, the children, and the institution. But what do you think? Comment below, and the full posts and transcripts will be put in our Patreon at www.patreon.com/Nubian. Now it's time for some cinnamon butter on crumpets and delicious blue chai.